How are
Hi.
you?
Hi,
Good, how are you?
I'm doing so good, and I'm so excited to talk about this film because I kind of feel like we don't get films like this in theaters very often. To use Ethan Cohen's words, it's filthy fun, just a good time.
Yes.
As an actor, what excites you the most whenever you get to be a part of a project like this?
Ethan Cohen, Trisha Cook,
Yeah, I think just the people involved and then the story itself is so irreverent and kind of original and fresh, but also Ethan and Trish wrote it in the 90s and it's set in the 90s and it has this sort of like nostalgic feel and is sort of, taking elements from these 70s B movies. And I think it's really such a specific tone and fun world with just the best in the biz.
It's also, as you said, it's so nice to have comedies play in theaters. Like, that is where they belong. And Driveway Dolls is, like, as you said, raunchy and funny. And these two lead it so brilliantly. And there's something really special about knowing that people are going to come together to watch it in the theater. Because that's really where it's meant to be versus, like, alone by yourself watching it.
Beanie, I have to talk about one of my favorite scenes in the entire film, and that's the breakup scene. It is so much fun watching the three of you on screen and just some of the absurd moments we get within that scene. But I also heard that you guys had a little trouble getting your tiny little dog to cooperate on set that day. Tell me a little bit about what you guys ended up having to do to get that scene done.
Yeah, so the dog is played by a dog named Ricky, and transformative performance from Ricky to Alice. And Ricky was too good, and he wouldn't bark. And so Ethan, by the end, we've done some coverage, and he was like, said to the trainer, like, anything you can do. Like, I don't care what Beanie's doing. Like, talk over Beanie. We'll use an audio from a different take, but I need to get the dog barking in the back, like looking like it's barking in the background of her, because the whole point of the scene is that it's like driving her mad in amongst her devastation of being broken up with. And so we start rolling, we're doing the scene, and the trainer is like, Bruiser, where is Al Woods? And starts talking to the dog like it's Bruiser in Legally Blonde. And the three of us are trying desperately not to ruin the take because the dog is finally barking. And my lip, I remember, like, literally was quivering. I was trying so hard not to laugh. And turns out that Ricky played Bruiser in the tour of Legally Blonde, the musical, for years. And thinks he's Bruiser more than Ricky, or certainly more than Alice. And it was very, very, very funny.
That's amazing. So to wrap things up here, this is a film that you got to see in theaters. And I, for one, when I was watching it, I was like, I want to come back with my girlfriends and just make a whole movie night of it. How would you see this movie in theaters? Like, what's the perfect way to watch this? What snacks are you eating? Who are you bringing? Where are you sitting in the theaters? Geraldine, I'm going to start with you.
Ooh, definitely get your popcorn. Maybe like a little boozy beverage, and get your friends. And then I feel like, because it's, a road trip comedy, I feel like get in the car with your friends afterwards and just like listen to music and kiki, have a good time, and make your own little wild ride after the movie.
Take one car there.
Yeah.
Carpool. I mean, if it were me, you go to like a CVS on the way, you load up on your snacks, put those in your purse.
Totally.
Totally. Then you arrive at the theater with your assortment and your friends. I go like towards the back, but not all the way.
Yeah.
If I can, if I've got my choice. A little bit towards the side. Not completely. Watch the movie, enjoy, sit back.
Couldn't agree more. Love it. I think you bring your girls, but you also bring your guys. I think that this movie really is like a wild ride for anyone that's going to watch it, regardless of their gender expression.
Absolutely.
And it's so much fun. I was going to say, I don't drink, but like a little fun sippy is definitely a good vibe for this movie. And definitely go with a crowd. because that's how it's meant to be watched, and you'll have so much fun.
Well, ladies, thank you so much for your time today. I had a blast watching this. It was such a fun ride.
Good.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.